What's up, freight fans? Freight guy here. Well, I'm in Texas. I don't know where I am, but went through another weigh station, and now I've been, pull over, park, bring in your paperwork. So who knows what the hell's going on this time? It's amazing. I can't believe how many times this has happened just on this one trip now. Seems like I'm just having some really bad luck or something. I don't know. I'll give you guys an update in a minute, let you know how it goes. Pain in the ass. Freight fans, that was not any kind of fun. So an hour and I don't know, however longer later, I'm out of the Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma, not Texas. Oklahoma is inspection station.
We go that way, right?
So I don't even know where to begin with this one. So I got brought in there, they asked for registration and all that good stuff. So I brought it in.
I-40 East.
First thing she says is, well, do you have a lease agreement? I'd heard of the lease agreement thing. One of these other YouTubers had mentioned it before. But I didn't have one. Didn't really think I needed it. Long story short, because the pickup truck is registered under my personal name, I have to have a lease agreement carried with me that shows that me, Nick Macaluso, agrees to let Great Freight utilize this vehicle to operate its business. So I gotta get one of those. I didn't have one. Secondly, she asked for the registration, gave her the registration, and my registration shows my GVW for the pickup truck at 11,800 pounds. The trailer shows the registration at 10,001 pounds. Added together, that is 21,800 pounds. I weighed 25,000 coming through their scale. So we got into semantics about, well, you weigh more than what you're registered for. Went into the whole, well, what are you talking about? Arizona's registration for the trailer, the maximum they'll print it at is 10,001. I mean, there's nothing I can do there. And she says, yeah, well, your power unit has to show 26,000 pounds if that's what you're going to operate as. I mean, we went back and forth. They called Arizona DOT, look at online, Google. And it's funny because a lot of times they're questioning themselves during this process too. She wasn't rude about it. Her little cohorts on either side of her, little dudes, they were dicks, but she was pretty cool ultimately. And I think if she didn't have these guys around, she would have let me go, but she didn't. So she wrote me a warning because essentially 16 miles. So essentially, I'm only registered, in her opinion, to haul 11,800 pounds. I don't know. I'll have to go back to Arizona, go figure all this shit out when I get home. Unfortunately, I guess I can't do it over the phone, which that sucks ass, but which means I have to avoid Oklahoma on the way back. I'm not coming through here again. So anyway, I've got to go get my power unit registration GVW to show 26,000 pounds. Doesn't matter what my stickers say on the trailers unless I'm getting pulled over and they're checking for CDL requirements, but this is a registration issue. She did mention that I had my two other inspections, California and New Mexico, and they both seem to have differing opinions as to how this works, but because they're Oklahoma and this is what her supervisor said and her little monkeys on either side of her, this is the way she had to go. So she ended up giving me a warning for that and wrote me a fine for the lease agreement. It's $125 plus a $5 processing fee, so $130 to get out of there. Had to be paid right then or you have to sit and wait. So that sucks. We're keeping a little tally on all the fees that we've had so far on this trip. We'll do a video once this is all done and kind of break down what was left after you pay all these ridiculous things that have been going on with me between the trailer repair and everything else. But anyway, we're back on the road. We're heading to our next fuel stop, and kind of sucks the wind out of the day, you know what I'm saying? Check in with you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey, what's going on, freight fans? Freight guy here. I think we are now on January 3rd, I believe. Rolling through Tennessee, we had a weigh scale, got pulled over again. So this is now my 4th inspection on this trip from California to Virginia.
Every weigh station.
Mind you, in California, I got that sticker. The sticker that goes in the window. That guy told me, when he gave me that sticker, he's like, oh, you won't have to worry now until through the end of February. You'll go up to a scale, just be able to roll through every one of them. It's like, ah, that's fantastic, right? And who wouldn't want that? That hasn't been the case. So literally, every scale I have hit, I have now been pulled to the side. Now, mind you, a lot of these scales have been closed, and there's been some long stretches with 0 scales. But every scale I've been into, I have been pulled over now with the sticker. So this one, level 1 again, inspection passed, no issues, no markups, no write-ups. This guy, so Julia asked him after he was done, and after the paperwork, yeah, she came in with me this time. And the other ones, I just went in by myself. And I do have a tendency to, I don't want to say I'm being a smart ass, but it's more like I'm just probably highly irritated. Is probably a better way to explain it. But anyway, I can see where, you know, somebody look at me and maybe I'd say maybe the wrong thing and piss somebody off. So, god dang it, cruise control just went out again. This trip has just been one thing after another, so cruise control just went out. Anyway, so she goes in, finishes inspection, comes out, checks out the truck, checks out the lights, whatever, gives me the paperwork. And we had just talked about it prior, but it was like, hey, she wanted to ask, you know, what's the point of the sticker, essentially. So this guy in Tennessee basically said he's working overtime. He has to do so many of these a day. He saw us come up, and even though we have the sticker, that doesn't mean they can't pull you in there. It's an easy one for him to do. Knock it out and be done. So I kind of wonder if that sticker almost draws you in for more stuff. So, and I say that just because of what happened to me in Oklahoma, right? So maybe they were thinking the same thing. It's like, hey, we got to have so many of these contacts today. We'll pull in this guy. He's already been cleared. I don't know. It kind of sounds strange. But, again, looked at the same registration paperwork Oklahoma did. He didn't have a problem with it. So, everything is, it's really annoying. But anyway, that's all we've got so far. We're on our way to Nashville. We're going to do the reset there. So we're gonna dump this puppy off at a Flying J and then Uber over to a hotel and chill for the 36 hours. And then Sunday, I'm gonna take Julia to the airport. She's gonna fly back home so she can go get my registration thing done on Monday. And then I've already got, well, 2 loads that she already set me up with. So I'll do my delivery first thing Monday morning. I'll go pick up in West Virginia, something going to Idaho. And then on that way, I will stop in Iowa and pick up something else going to Arizona. So I'll basically be going I-80, I believe that's what it'll be, all the way across the north into Idaho, deliver, get ready to start heading south. I'll come back through Salt Lake City. Usually I can find something from Salt Lake City to Arizona and then hopefully pop those off by Monday of the following week, the 13th. So anyway, stay tuned, guys. I'll show you Nashville when we get there. What's going on, freight fans? Nashville, Tennessee in the house. That's Julia. This is me.
Hi.
Freight guy. She's gonna become freight gal one of these days. Anyway, yeah, we're in Nashville. Kind of crazy on our way in here. You know, we Ubered from the Love, so, oh, that reminds me. So I left my truck there. A little worried. Never have not been with it when I have a trailer and a trailer full of freight, but yeah, left it there in Love's. Really small parking lot. We got there just in time because as we got there, one guy was trying to back in. He gave up and left. 2 other people got there, were trying to back into a spot, and there was 3 spots. So we grabbed one. Luckily, it was just kind of perfect for me to zip right into. It didn't take very long. But anyway, on the way in here with our Uber driver, is it straight across? We see kind of like some traffic stopped, and sure enough, there is a flatbed driver had a 40-foot container on there. Somehow, the container, well, the flatbed, how can I explain this? It's like twisted, and the flatbed is just, or the container is just off in the road. So it had to just been during a turn. Looks like it still might be here, so we're gonna go get a picture of it. But it would have had to just been during a turn that the container fell off the flatbed. And it's in the middle of downtown, so it couldn't have been going fast or crazy or anything like that. Wild. So I'm gonna go get a picture of it. Never hauled a container yet, and I've been thinking about it because there's a lot of container work from the port in LA to Arizona, and they all pay really well, like $900 a pop. But I'm not comfortable or confident enough with my ability to have a container on there. So anyway, let me get you some pictures of this. Well, see, I can't flip the camera. All right, hold on.
Why don't you just come back?
See some lights. Melee. See if I can get an angle here. So that's a container. That's a container. Flatbed's over here still. His trailer's all kittywampus and twisted and jackknifed or something. It had to have been. So anyway, you could tell. It's just wild, man. I just can't believe that happened. That's crazy. This is a good hour and a half, hour later since we passed by. Still nothing's changed. Anyway, nuts.